And continuing our COVID-19 coverage this morning, we want to talk about a growing problem. Those people who are having to, really make tough decisions and they can't afford to take care of their pets who they love so much.
Yeah, and so Kim is live in Rio Verde this morning at a ranch where they are rescuing horses. Kim, good morning to you. We know that taking care of horses and feeding them can be very expensive.
No doubt about it, and a lot of families are finding the tough choice of, am I going to be able to put food on my table or am I going to be able to feed my horse? And now here at Raining Grace Ranch, typically pre-COVID-19, they may have received one call for a horse surrender a week, and that number has skyrocketed over the past couple of weeks. Joining me this morning is Amanda and Chris Moore with Raining Grace Ranch. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Tell us a little bit about what's been going on lately.
So we found that there's about 7 to 8 times more calls coming in ever since this crazy virus hit us. People have just really fallen on hard times. Horses are expensive to take care of, and ranches like Raining Grace Ranch are just being inundated by calls from people that are just really struggling to make ends meet.
And you guys are a nonprofit and you rely on donations, and I imagine some of those donations aren't coming in like they used to.
Absolutely. So because we rely on donations, a lot of our fundraisers that were scheduled for this spring got canceled due to social distancing, and so it just creates, it's the trickle effect, and compounded by the number of horse calls, the lack of funding coming in. We want to do what's right by the animals, and we have a responsibility to the current herd that we have, and it's been an interesting journey.
So you're looking for foster parents, so to speak, for some of these horses that their current owners can't take care of them anymore.
Yes, absolutely.
It'd be great if we had folks that had facilities where they could help take in a horse for a short period of time. That'd be very, very helpful for us. As you can see, we have a large facility, but there's still a limited amount of space. Horses are expensive. They're about $300 a month per horse to feed them, and that's just the feed. If they have vet bills that come up, it gets even more expensive. So we really could use some additional help.
All right, so coming up in the next hour, we'll talk more with Amanda and Chris. Learn a little bit about what they do with these horses in terms of therapy. They've had to change their entire business model because of stay-at-home orders, so we'll hear how they're adapting. That's coming up at 7 a.m. I'll send it back to you. I'm Kim in North Scottsdale. A Valley Horse Rescue is being inundated with calls of horse surrenders, how they're coping, and how you can help. Good morning, Arizona.
Scott, back here at home, we now know how COVID-19 has had just a major impact on the economy. We're all feeling it in a variety of ways.
We sure are, and everybody has to tighten their belts, including horse owners across the valley. And now one group is stepping up to help them. So Kim joining us with more on how they're doing this. Thank goodness that they're able to do this.
Exactly. Good morning to you guys. Yes, Raining Grace Ranch, prior to COVID-19, might take maybe one horse surrender per week, but now they're picking up as many as a dozen calls each week, and they're pretty much at capacity here. I've got Chris and Amanda Moore with us, who own Raining Grace Ranch. You guys have been here since 2009. Never seen anything like this, right?
No, not at all. It's normally, like you said, one call a week for owner surrenders due to financial reasons, and since COVID-19, it's been crazy.
And so you typically rely on donors that help you feed these horses.
Absolutely.
And donations have been cut.
Exactly. Folks are concerned about how they're feeding their families, how they're paying rent with job loss, and the first things to go are unfortunately animals. So I know that we've seen dogs and cats and small animals, but we also have large animals, and they're not as easy to place.
And you guys are also trying to network with different ranches, different horse owners, different stables that might be able to take in some of these horses that families have to let go. Is that correct?
Absolutely. Yeah, we have a big network across the valley that we work together, and when we have a horse come in, we try to find a place within all of these network to see where we can put them, keep them safe.
Typically, before COVID-19, what would these horses be used for?
So typically at Raining Grace Ranch, the horses are used for equine therapy. So we do a mentorship leadership program for Arizona foster kids and at-risk youth, first responders, veterans, special needs children. And since COVID-19 and social distancing, we've had to shift our programming quite a lot. So a lot of families come out and they need that time to be able to spend with the horses and our mentors, and we can't do that right now. So we've shifted to Zoom calls.
We've gotten creative.
We've gotten creative. We've gotten creative. A lot of energy, a lot of educational work is happening right now. Zoom calls. We do the one-on-ones right now, small group, right? But nothing like we were doing before.
And you're focusing right now on those frontline heroes, healthcare, first responders that might just need a little
respite.
Yes.
Yeah, we have nurses. We have a lot of nurses that come out to the ranch, and generally nurses and teachers are our volunteers. And nurses right now are just coming out, and it's nice to just have a place where you can breathe and take down your guard and just be for a little bit. So.
Well, we appreciate what you guys do for these horses, what you do for our community. If you would like more information, if you can maybe help out Reigning Grace Ranch, or maybe you just wanted more information on how you might be able to interact with some of these horses, whether it be virtually or one-on-one, we've actually posted a link to their website on our website, azfamily.com. But I got to tell you, these horses, some of them are little troublemakers. One of these guys was nibbling on my jacket. Was it you?
Well,
or was it you?
I mean, they saw the forecast. They're no dummies. They saw the 100-degree forecast.
I know, 90s.
Nibble.
Yeah, I know.
Kim, thank you.
They were nuzzling too.
Yeah,
I love that.
For sure. Horses are great. Love horses.